sticking up for what's right. Violating those principles makes you hate yourself. Die Hard is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's a great example, standing on its own, of how real love for other human beings can drive men to do superpowered things. Die Hard is a film about a man chasing down healthy bonds, healthy love, and all of that connection. That's what Die Hard is about. He is risking his life to do right based on principle, and he's risking his life for his wife at the same time. That is what Die Hard is all about. It's about that connection. Did you know that? Die Hard is a great example of real love. Now, the follow-ups that they made, all the sequels they pounded out, I won't talk about those. But the real Die Hard film itself, he's a superhero. How did he become the hero of every man everywhere? How does every man want to become John McClane? Because he never stops. He is a man driven by principle. Most of us in modern day don't even know what principles are. We laugh at things like honor. Oh, that's archaic. We laugh at like values. Well, you know, everyone has their beliefs. And then when it comes to principles, we say, what is that exactly? Your principles are the things you would rather die than violate. And many people with attachment issues, they violate their principles to please other people. And that's where self-hatred comes from. It's from people violating their own principles to please someone else. Principles like honesty, integrity, compassion, following through on things, sticking up for what's right, courage. Violating those principles and your honor code that you have inside of who you are, violating that makes you hate yourself. And so many people with attachment issues, they violate those principles to make other people happy. Not even happy, just to appease them. Just so people won't hurt them, yell at them, be mean to them. That's where self-hatred comes from. Die Hard is a film about a man who does not compromise on his principles. All of us want to be that. Men with attachment issues don't believe it's possible. So they watch it, and they watch those... He's almost a superhero, almost. But we watch those films, and we want to be like him. And we say, what would happen? What would happen if terrorists busted in? I would hold to my principles. I would kill all of those terrorists. And we all want to believe that, but it starts with your principles at home. If you love Die Hard, what are your principles? What are your principles that would make you die hard? What are your principles that you write on the bathroom mirror and say, this is who I am? What are your principles that you put on your phone as a reminder every day that say, you are this kind of a person? Follow these things. What's your honor code? What is it? What are your principles you never want to violate for anybody ever again? If you don't know them, leave me a comment. If you do know them, drop me a comment down below and say, hey, these are my principles. Here's what they are. I'm not going to violate these. I'd love to hear them. I love seeing people state their principles. Drop them below. And if you don't know how to hold to your principles, if you hate yourself, I have a number of resources to help you. My book, Slaying Your Fear, will walk you through finding them and living to them. I just put out an attachment boot camp course that will show you 10 clear steps to build great attachment in your life, including loving and respecting yourself with your principles, your goals, your needs, all of those things. I've got all these resources. They're linked down below in the description. But if you want to be a real-life John McClane, pick your principles, drop them in the comments, and live to them every day from now on.